What's up, everyone, and welcome to ClearTalk. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the No Kings 2.0 rally that's supposed to be scheduled for Saturday, for the 18th, all across the country. This is the big actual second No Kings event. We're going to talk about what's leading up to it, some conflict apparently about speaker making some comments about it, and even trying to blame the No Kings rally on the government shutdown. Bruh. So yeah, we're going to talk about that real quick, kind of go over some details, and just whatever. In my opinion on it. So thank you very much for joining me. If you are new here, welcome to ClearTalk. If you'd like to check out more videos from the channel, please do so. That'll be amazing. Consider subscribing, like, share, all the good stuff. Check out my other channels as well if you'd like. JMDPLAY and Puzzling. Consider subscribing to those as well. Doing all the algorithm stuff to help get videos in front of people. That would be amazing and help out all the channels, help out me, help out the JMD Nation at large. So thank you very much for any help you give with that. And if you'd like to give any kind of support, there are there's links and stuff there for ongoing or one-time donation. If you want to join the JMD Nation, that would be amazing. I've even made a few more just minor update stuff to Patreon just yesterday. And so, I would like suggestions there. To get you can join for free if you like. You can and communicate with me, give me suggestions of stuff that would help you even want to maybe potentially at some point join, and or whatever, or what would give you the incentive to do so. That would be great, and to continue to grow it. And make it better. So thank you very much for any support you do give is very much appreciated. I thank you very much. If you are returning, you are freaking amazing. Thank you very much for coming back over and over and over again. So yes, we had. You remember back? What was it? The original one was that May, I think. Or something, May, June, somewhere in there, where the original ones. It was a really good rally, one of the biggest ones we've had, and it, there was well over 1,000, I think around 1,500 or so locations all across the United States. Millions of people showed up. I think it was upwards of estimated around 5 million the first time around. It's just a great showing. This time is looking to be even bigger. We've had other, events. It's been an event almost every month, to some degree, held by different groups. Some have had pretty good showings. Some have had what felt a little bit lackluster, but this one is I think going to be big, especially in lieu of things that have been going on here within the past month. I think there is a rejuvenated interest, rejuvenated fight within the U.S. populace who does not agree with things going on. I think it's just this is going to be big. We have here, this is from the USA Today. What to know about the October 18th No Kings protest. In the latest in a series of mass protests since Donald Trump took office. I mean, isn't it crazy? Let's just loom on that for a second. How many mass protests have happened from Donald Trump being in office? I mean, you, yes, there have been mass protests in history with almost every president we've had in modern, and but nothing like with Trump. The over and over again, month to month, mass protests, thousands upon thousands, even millions of people coming out in protest around Trump and his administration and acts that they're doing. That in itself, if that in itself doesn't show that there is a problem, that something ain't right, that I mean, I don't know what to tell you. No Kings rallies and marches will be held at more than 2,500 locations nationwide. That's not even correct. Worldwide. I'll show you the map in a minute. The protests are meant as a celebration of free speech, the right to assemble, and the First Amendment broadly. It is also an opportunity to push back against recent moves by the Trump's administration, including increased immigration enforcement. This, without question, will be the single biggest day of protest in American history, said Lisa Gilbert, a president of Public Citizen, which is helping organize the rallies. Since we last did this, people have become far more aware of what is going wrong with this administration. Rallies, protests, and marches will be held in big cities and small towns across the country. Protesters are being urged to wear yellow. Okay. Ask for reaction to the protest October 14th. The House spokesperson, Abigail Johnson replied, "Who cares?" So, White House. There are potentially millions and millions of people. 2,500 locations. Think about that. There are only 50 states. 2,500 locations. Organized to protest against you. Organized because they do not agree with the actions that you are taking as a government, as someone who is supposed to represent the will of the people. We do not agree. And your response is, who cares? Who cares? Fuck it. The biggest protests are planned for outside the Capitol in Washington, D.C., Boston, New York, Atlanta, Kansas City, San Francisco, Chicago, New Orleans, Bozeman, Montana. Most states have multiple or even hundreds of scheduled events. Like other mass protests this year, local activists have been urged to create their own events that reflect their community. It is truly a grassroots effort that depends on local leaders. That is how we've tried to design this. Literally anybody can start a No Kings Day event, and we encourage it. It would, if you've got to drive more than 30 minutes or an hour, consider getting a few friends together and starting your own in your own hometown. Who's putting on this? Organized groups organizing the No Kings Rally include ACLU, American Federation of Teachers, Common Defense, 5051, Human Rights Campaign, Individual League of Conservative Voters, Move On, National Nurses United, Public Citizen, SEIU, and United We Dream. Why is it called No Kings? The name No Kings comes from the organizers' belief that Trump is acting like a monarch rather than the leader of a democracy. America has no kings, and the power belongs to the people. Wasn't there a No Kings already? We've already talked about that. The first No Kings was on June 14th. Was organized to coincide with Trump's 79th birthday and the Flag Day when there was a military parade. That's the one I went to. That day, there were protests in more than 1,800 communities to oppose what they saw as Trump's power grab. Is it safe to go? Congress Republicans have claimed that the protest will be full of Antifa and our Hate America rallies. Bro, these people are fucking stupid. These people are fucking stupid. For starters, Antifa is not even an organized group. There's not a leader of Antifa. It's all Hate America. It's literally meaning it. The literal stance is no kings. We don't want a monarch, which is exactly what the United States was fought in the Revolutionary War for independence. To not have a monarch, to be a country of the people, by the people, for the people. That's what the No Kings is about. Because they believe Trump is acting like a monarch. He's acting like a king. He's acting like a one person control everything. And you must do as he pleases. You must agree with him or else he will go again. Like, these are Hate America rallies. Bro, go fuck off. Like, seriously. Seriously. If you are stating that this is Hate America, go fuck off. These rallies are the most America loving rallies I think I may have ever seen. At a press conference October 10th, House Majority Whip Representative Tom Emmer of Minnesota, accused Democrats of keeping the government closed at the request of activists. This is about one thing and one thing only: to score political points with the terrorist wing of their party, which is set to hold a Hate America rally in D.C. next week. Rally organizers told USA Today they expect the crowds to peacefully celebrate their First Amendment rights to protest. Local organizers were required to undergo crowd safety and de-escalation training. We are taking to the streets to exercise our First Amendment rights and speak out. We are not planning anything in any way that could be misconstrued as violence, and we are working hard to protect people, providing lots of training and preparation, and creating systems and mechanisms to make sure that people who turn out are safe. Protests led by these same organizers over the past year include the June 14th rally have been peaceful. And they were. The majority of all of these rallies have been peaceful. You've seen images over and over again of people peacefully protesting. I myself have been to the ones here locally in Jackson, Mississippi. And the first time during the No Kings, we peacefully marched around our capital. There was no violence had. We acted on our First Amendment right. The last one that I went to, I videoed the whole thing. We didn't even march, but we had people stand and talk about situations and different things going on. We had speakers. This time around, I expect it to be more like the first. I would be highly disappointed if we didn't march. But Speaker Johnson blamed the peaceful No King's Day of action for the ongoing government shutdown. And No Kings responded, Speaker Johnson is running out of excuses for keeping the government shut down. Instead of reopening the government, preserving affordable health care, and lowering costs for working families, he's attacking millions of people who are peacefully coming together to say that America belongs to its people, not to kings. We'll see everyone on October 18th. This is the website, nokings.org. This is the map. This is way more than before. Way more than before. And as you scope out, you can see that even all through Europe here, Iceland, United Kingdom, Sweden, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Switzerland, Austria, potentially Denmark. I'm not sure if that's Sweden or Denmark. Ireland, Portugal, all in with us. Hawaii, we got out here in Samoa, through Alaska, and then, of course, the interstates. Mexico. Even here in the good old state of Mississippi, we have doubled, pretty much, locations in the state of Mississippi. From Gulfport, Hattiesburg, Jackson, Starkville, Tupelo, Oxford, Hernando, and even Corinth up here. This is huge. Huge. Literally every state is covered. Even West Virginia, one of the most Republican states in the Union, has multiple. Alabama, Louisiana, Oklahoma is loaded. Nebraska, Missouri, Kansas. When you look at this map, and you look at that voting map that, the Republicans always, it's just a sea of red. It's a sea of red. This doesn't make it look so much of a sea of red, does it? Or a sea of Trump, does it? Over 2,500 locations. And I'm pretty sure it's continuing to grow. I wouldn't doubt that there'd be more but between just the next 2 days. And you don't think that people are figuring it out? This is huge. This is huge. And if the administration doesn't do something to change, to move in a different direction, to realize that this country is not exactly on board with what they're doing, that communities all across the United States are not exactly on board with what they're doing. This is only going to continue to grow. There will be a No Kings 3, a No Kings 4. We No Kings as many as we fucking need to. So if you can make an event, please do. My local event here in Jackson that I will be trying to make too, this Saturday, 12 to 1:30. And I'm assuming that this is going to be a major walk. I'm hoping. This is not zooming in like I want to. This is our capital. We'll meet out here on the south lawn. The last time we then walked the perimeter here on the sidewalk all the way around, and then come back and convened some more. I'm hoping that will be the same case here. So if you're, in the local area here, close by in Jackson, that's, what's going to happen there. And I'm pretty sure similar stuff will happen in the other locations across Mississippi and, of course, across the whole United States. There will be mass amounts of people. Some cities seeing upwards of probably even 100,000 people or more. Last No Kings in Jackson, we had roughly, I think, around 450. I'm hoping for well over 500 this time. I would love to see close to 1,000. That would be phenomenal for the city of Jackson. So if you can make it anywhere, wherever you're located, if you feel that you don't approve of things, I don't even care if it's just one thing that this administration is doing, and you'd like to join in and be a part of pushing back and saying, no, we're not going to accept this. We're not going to accept our communities being taken over by military personnel. We're not going to accept people being ripped off the streets, ripped out of their cars, being disappeared with no, warrants, and with no way of civil, rights, getting their day in court to prove or disprove the validity of those actions. I mean, if you don't agree with the genocide, if you don't agree with the shutdown, if you don't agree with Trump turning the White House into a fucking gold-plated Trumpian Mar-a-Lago, because that's what it's starting to look like. Come out and support your community, support others that feel the same way. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think. Until next time, peace, ClearTalk, I'm out.